Okay, folks, we are back with melloflowz, showing us many a robo. Mello and Colonel Fatso on comms. Why don't you tell us what we'll be seeing and take it away?
Hey everyone, it's melloflowz here. Very honored to have Colonel Fatso doing commentary for this 46 Robo run. He should honestly be doing the run. get this, get a sub 150 easily. Uh, Colonel Fatso, go ahead.
Well, not right now, I don't think. Hi. Yeah, I am Colonel Petzo, and I'm happy to commentate this run. This is going to be going through the first 6 Mega Man games for the NES, but only half of each. We're going to stop after the Robot Masters. So whenever you're ready.
I am good to go. If you'll count me down, please.
All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know why, but
All
I went
right,
on.
so the
I
first
went
stage
on
is
one.
cut man. Awesome. You just shaving a second off of that marathon time. First stage is cut man. Mega Man 1, kind of a simple game mechanically. You don't have a slide or a charge or anything else to complicate things. But it is very precise in other ways. So you'll see a lot of things like jumping up ladders, trying to jump through single tile wide gaps, jumping around corners that are very tight. Like that. Very well done.
Thank you.
Mega Man is a little bit faster walking than jumping, so every jump that you do is actually like a small expense. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, nice.
So whenever possible, you want to be walking. This is blistering. Very nice. Got lucky too.
Yeah, good RNG so far.
Now those Susies can like move either quickly or slowly. And in that case, if they're slow, then you basically avoid a bunch of like lag and having to move and stuff.
Just did a screen wrap for that ladder grab. It's so free.
Yeah. You can just jump up. You just jump up and grab the ladder at the bottom of the screen from above.
Yay, points.
Yeah. 8 points. I guess that's something worth considering. So at the end, after this boss is dead, which looks like you're into the loop pretty easily. Yeah, Cutman is very easy to loop in this way. So Mello's going to get some bonus points. They're going to count down, and it's going to be 1,000 points per frame.
Really?
So by collecting those 4 candies, he lost 4 frames. And also by getting 60k instead of 50k, he lost another 10 frames. So about a quarter a second there to random-ish things. All right, Elect Man. This is a very difficult stage. So we're gonna be hoping for clean executions here. Very nice ladder shots. So that's like dropping off the ladder just long enough to shoot, so that you're not stuck on it while you shoot. I'm curious. Oh, I guess I'm gonna do the corner jump here. What a gamer. All right, third try, not bad. I think that still saves time. So the objective of going to cut and then elect this early is that Elect Man stage has the Magnet Beam, and the Magnet Beam is like the most important weapon, even just in the robots. You'll see why pretty soon. Okay, so normally you need the power arm. or super arm. I can't remember which it's called. Anyways, you need the Gusman power to remove those blocks, or you need to come back with Electman's weapon. But there's a way to get inside the wall here. Oh my god. And then with just the right movement and not too much. Oh no. All right.
No.
You're good. You can just nudge.
Yeah. We're not doing top.
Nice. You gotta be careful. You gotta be extremely careful there. If you move too far, you'll go all the way out of the wall into the little space there. Mega Man's just stuck. It's called Magnet Jail. So, the first thing you'll see Magnet Beam used for, in this stage in particular, is climbing. Magnet Beam is just a platform, right? And so you can use it to get higher than Mega Man could normally just jump. And that's a lot faster. A lot faster than, say, climbing up a ladder. Oh for 2 on Big Eyes, huh? All right. All right, very well done. Mello made that look easy, but it's not actually easy. It's pretty precise to get up there. It's very easy to end up getting wrecked by one of the beams on those screens when you're doing that.
Usually the very first one.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Ice. So it's basically only perilous stages for the next few. Mega Man 1, the way it works out is like you start with an easy stage and then you have 3 impossible stages. And then you get to take a little bit of a break towards the end. Looks like no zip across the ocean here for Mello.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but we were likely to see another zip here. All right, so this is an interesting type of screen wrap. And the way that he set it up was there are certain points, they're like a block wide or so, where if you're at the right height, you can just press and hold A and B, and you'll get the perfect height for the zip beam, just like that. And then when you zip to the end of that, and then you like jump up, you screen wrap, and it puts you in a perfect position to screen wrap again right away. So that's what you saw there.
No corridor zips, unfortunately. I'm just gonna lose time if I go for them.
That's fine. This is plenty impressive already. So, with the use of some well-timed selects, Iceman is dead instantly. When you press select in this game, the game pauses, but certain things like enemy iframes and stuff will still run down. So that's what was in play there. Iron Man stage is kind of Zip City. It started with a quick one just across that wall. There's the potential for a longer one in this next room coming up. And then there's a famous zip that like a lot of people have probably just found on their own that we might get to see depending on how this goes. No, it looks like you're good. You see that hole there? The hole there on the left, you can just jump down that and you'll get a zip in the next screen. It's very funny. There's a big one coming up here. This zip skips large portions of the final screen. Ooh. All right, nice, well done. It's very dangerous. You have to be pretty like strict about your timing.
I love the sound of ice hitting things.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, so 2 separate uses of the select there to make the fight go just right. If you just like select him down right away, then it's suboptimal for getting to the orb at the end of the stage. So after that kind of gauntlet, there's a couple easier-ish stages to close out the run.
What is happening? Oh my gosh.
Which is nice. The exception to the stage being easy is that first bit, which is a miserable nightmare.
I'm getting it again. Yeah. That's really bad movement. Oh.
Ooh.
This is interesting.
Alright, well, health is not usually a problem. This should be fine. Alright, so there's a Sniper Joe here who will dog your steps for all of eternity if you don't freeze him or bypass him in some way. So that's that's why ice. And we're gonna use magnet here. Another buffer setup for a short zip there. That one saves a lot less than like other variants, but anything is good. So here, another sort of ladder zip. In this case, he didn't need to like make a platform for himself with the Mega Beam, so it was a little bit quicker to trigger at the top. Nicely done.
I don't know how people like zip closer to bomb at the start of the fight.
Oh, yeah, it's a specific thing you gotta do. I don't know if that's something that's worth learning. Anyways, so we got guts.
What the?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just.
All right. Oh, the platforms are already moving, so this might be a little weird, but I think it's fine.
The safe setup that wasn't so safe.
So the idea there is like you like when the beam is longer than the wall you're up against, then it can continue to grow. But if it's shorter, it will stop growing, and that's no good there. So you place that beam a little bit lower so that you can place an extra beam to get you all the way across the chasm instead of having to ride the elevators at all. All right, let's see it. Yo. The one token corridor zip to play out Mega Man 1. Oh, no! It was so close.
I know.
All right, so that's one Mega Man game down. 5 to go. Worth considering, or like worth knowing, is that for Mega Man 2, Mello will in fact be using Mega Man 2, not Rockman 2. The differences are Mega Man 2 has a normal mode, so-called, which cuts everything's life in half. And also has changes to the drop tables and stuff like that that make it easier to get lots of health and ammo. the trade-off is that you lose like 42 seconds in text, something like that.
Sounds
So it washes out to like, yeah, I mean, you make some of it back with faster fights, obviously. But it washes out to be like 15 or 20 seconds slower than Rock Band 2. But much, much easier and safer in some ways. Flashman stage, mostly a walk. The fight can be really fun, but I think that it's best expressed in Rock Band 2. It's going to be a little bit simpler with only 7 hits.
Okay.
Unfortunate miss there, but not a significant time loss.
Okay, let's read.
Did you get that?
I don't know. It went kind of fast.
This is really where you lose all your time in Mega Man 2. It is so much slower in these cutscenes. All right, so next is Heat Man. The objective in the early game of Mega Man 2 is to just get all of the movement items because they're extremely useful for getting around hazards and for triggering zips. So we got item 3 from Flashman. Now we're going to get item 1 from Heat Man. It's a fun item 3 throw that you can do here. Nice. So you can skip a little bit of platforming. And then you can use item 3 here to trigger a zip. Looks good. Looks good. Very nice. Now the dangerous part. You're going to have to navigate this extremely long Yoku section. So this is a trade-off with going air second. Air second is much slower because you have to wait through a bunch of like cloud formations to carry you across instead of using items to go directly across. But then you get the item 2, which you can use to skip that area entirely and not die. So Airman's going to be 7 hits each time that you hit him. Going to go for a short, long, or medium pattern. Looks like it's mostly been mediums so far. We call them 30, 60, and 90. I don't think they're exactly 30, 60, and 90, but they're close enough. Looks like you were roughly average there. Maybe a little bit faster than average.
I want to learn the dance, the Heat dance, so badly. It looks so cool.
It is so much fun. It genuinely, like, I am not really a Mega Man 2 lover, but that's a genuinely extremely fun part of the run to learn.
It makes me way too anxious.
All right, so Airman stage. Now that we got item 1, we can use it to cross the chasm. Well, the first thing we're going to do is just pop out the time stopper here. And skip the first little bits of platforming. All right. So far, so good. It's very funny. You even got the despawn on the first guy. Oh.
He turned around and I got knocked.
I advise a game over.
Yeah. This sucks.
So you can use the atomic fire. This is a piece of hot tech. If you want a game over quickly, you can use the atomic fire to cancel the death sound, and it will just take you straight to whatever's next, including the game over screen.
Despawning the enemy actually threw me off there, because like I never get that.
Yeah. Yeah, it can definitely change the way things go.
Oh.
Oh, you got it again. Let's go. Getting a crash course in how this works.
Oh.
Looks like you're good. Easy. And jumping at exactly the right moment, that's a good bird pattern. You want those birds to stick around so that the next bird doesn't spawn. This category is 46 Robot Masters. It's basically you play Mega Man 1 through 6 on the NES, except you don't do the Wily stages or like the other fortresses. This is another like you avoid more bird spawning, and then you also get the opportunity to despawn the fan guy.
I'm gonna have to pick up a 1-up somewhere.
No?
No?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
You took a game over, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So Airman pretty easily dealt with just by getting through the airstreams.
The main reason why I play normal mode is because of the air fight.
Yeah. Heat fight is kind of miserable as well.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like sitting through 1390s. Hell yeah. That's what I want to do.
And the odds of that is like, what, like 1% or something? But it'll happen.
Okay, so Crash is another like highly vertical stage, so there's going to be a lot of climbing. There's also going to be a pretty hot zip trick that starts basically at the very beginning of the stage. So you use the item 1 to get up into the ceiling here, and then you wrap around multiple times, and you get a little boost off of your own item 1. It's very fun. And then you just have to walk through a couple more screen wraps and use the heat to skip the death sound. You're at the checkpoint. And then ideally you would go over that tin can.
Yeah, a little extra ladder climbing.
Because we are playing Mega Man 2 and not Rockman 2, this is in fact Crash Man stage, not Clash Man stage. A little boost up the previous screen to avoid falling down when getting hit by those birds. Now using instant placements. The item 3 basically snaps to certain like grid locations when you place it directly next to a wall. And so Mello's been abusing this to get a platform that he can just like jump straight off. And tried for a double hit there, but no luck. And Crash goes down just like that.
That was a decent climb for me.
Yeah. I didn't see anything go obviously wrong other than the tin can.
Yeah. This is a really scary stage
Okay.
for me.
Yeah, this is a pretty brutal stage. One of the big things is setting up the zip. It requires 3 item placements, and they all have to be fairly, it's not that precise, but it is something that you need to be pretty careful about. Switching to flash. The time stopper will stop the laser beams, and otherwise there would be no way to get out of the sort of zip state where he was like a screen ahead. I'm now gonna go for a second zip. What a gamer. Good. This zip has some danger to it. If you go past the edge of the screen, which thankfully didn't happen, then you get stuck up there forever, and you have to basically reset and use a password. Very nice. After quick, we got Metal Man. We have to wait so long. English text.
It's much shorter, at least, now that the items are out of the way.
Yeah. So, just like most of the other stages, this fairly substantial zip here. This is one of the easiest ones to set up and one of the biggest time saves with a zip. So, if you're watching, looking for something you can do at home, you can probably do that one at home. Going for a second one here. This one has a little bit of danger. If you trigger it frame perfectly, then you can get stuck in a little cubby there, and again be stuck forever. Item 2 is used there not only to avoid platforming, but because it's faster than walking. Over the course of the entire item 2 ammo bar, you save like 2 seconds or something like that, 2.5. While you hold down the quick boomerang, Metal Man doesn't change his pattern for some time anyways. So in normal mode, you can use that to kill him without him even moving at all.
Yeah, with some of these fights, they're dying so fast that I get thrown off because I don't have the Mega Man 2 practice run, only the Rockman 2.
So wood, we're going to open with quick item 2. Again, you can see how it started slower than Mega Man, but now it's substantially faster. And gonna use flash, the time stopper, to get past the dog slayer, sorry, not the bunnies. Little mini zip there. That's required to extend the time stopper long enough to get past the third dog. And now a vertical zip to start one of the longest zip sequences in the game, probably the most complex as well. Let's switch to quick boomerang here. This is going to power sort of a ladder into the ceiling glitch, just like you saw in Mega Man 1. Oh, yeah, looks good. Okay. And then heat. Doing a second pause there to extend a little bit towards the ladder. Continuing to zip. I'm going to zip and use heat to respawn there. Or I guess, sorry, you jump, which puts you in the pit, and then you use the atomic fire, which cancels the death sound, so you spawn instantly. If you're confused by what just happened, don't worry, it's difficult to explain within the time that it happens.
That's a good explanation. Thank you for the raid, Prizzy, and the luck. Prizzy, another goated runner, just like Colonel Fatso.
Yeah, definitely a legend. We got Bubble for our last Robot Master in Mega Man 2, and then we're finally going to get to good games.
I don't actually know.
That's okay, you're still good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're fine.
You're fine.
I need to learn a new strat there, honestly. I'm kind of outgrowing that one, even though I messed it up.
All right, yeah, so rode the item 2 across the first screen. Now going to do another long zip. Let's see, which team? Team A Trigger. Scum.
I used to do B trigger, but then I kept dying.
I don't actually mean it. There's a little in-joke between runners where they can be like, depending on which way they trigger that zip, they can be on Team A Trigger, which is jumping to trigger, which is safer in that area, in that situation, but also like a little slower. And Team B Trigger, which is the faster and a little bit more risky way to do it. All right, one bubble. Let's go. Now out of Mega Man 2.
Thank God.
All right, so the route is going to be Top Man first. This is like all of the routes before it. This is the fastest route in the game, and so we're gonna get right into it. Top Man is a pretty hard first stage. There's a lot of like jump mashing and like non-trivial platforming to do. Now that Mello has the slide, every screen, like there's no longer any dead air at all in the run. You're always doing something. There's always something to pay attention to. You're never just holding right.
I think I might die to Top Man actually with this health. And I deboost here.
Yeah, you might want to like.
Take this big
You'll have to
health.
skip a deboost. Yeah, I mean you could take it. Coach Fatso. All right.
That hurt.
It does hurt, but it is better than dying and wasting 35 seconds.
Safe here.
Choosing not to do the little top boost at the end there. Again, a good way to save 35 seconds in real lifetime. That hit on top there is a fun way to set up. Basically, you can like get shooting a little bit faster that way. So it's a fun little micro optimization. Okay, so with top spin now we can go kill Shadow Man. Shadow stage is another extremely difficult stage. The difficulty in the robots with this route is kind of front loaded. You do a lot of you do top Shadow Gemini, Then you get a quick break for Needle. But then it's hard again right afterwards. So this dark room here, so-called, one of the most amazing practice screens of all time.
I got a landing frame.
Like so much of the run is about like timing a shot to hit a dude right as it spawns, and that screen's just full of it. You can practice that screen endlessly. All right, switching to top spin here. I'm going to ricochet off of these. Oh. All right, I'm gonna take it nice and safe here. There's a strat you can do where you like kill them facing backwards and then wiggle forward to get a little boost across the chasms. But it is dangerous and can end in death. Nice. So far, this has been really good.
Yeah.
So you do have to be a little bit careful in that Shadow fight. If you're in iframes and Shadow is in iframes, and you use the top spin, it will continuously drain. It will drain basically the entire ammo, trying to hit him every frame. So well done by Mello to avoid that. This is another extremely good screen. Super fun to practice. Okay, looking good. Now, a late slide and then a late jump here. And you skip the Proto Man cutscene. Oh! Okay, you're good, you're good. Gonna try and trigger a zip here. Very nice. That's the only practical zip in Mega Man 3. Basically, you get your head stuck, you call Rush to extend that time a little bit. The tadpole hits you while your head is stuck in the ceiling, and you zip through to the other side. There are very few circumstances where you can make something like that happen in Mega Man 3, and the only one that's like really feasible is that one. The emergency. Oh, the planned Rush Marine. Let's go. The optimized Rush Marine.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't make that dragonfly come to the right height, so it got pretty dangerous there.
Using two Shadow Blades to delay himself just long enough to get around that Stomper easily. Gemini with this few hit points can be dangerous.
I want to blame the turnaround
well,
shot.
Thankfully.
I knew my health was
All right.
low, but
thankfully, yeah. Thankfully, Gemini with full health a little bit easier. So. A little bit of Darko stage timing there.
Oh yeah, you can see my splits.
Yeah, I can see your splits.
Shoutouts to Darko.
So I can see that, like, actually, it basically the only time you've lost against your PB is the mistaken air and the death against Gemini.
Yeah.
So this has been a really good run.
Or my PB is questionable.
So Needle is not, strictly speaking, an easy stage. I don't think any stage in 3, except for maybe Spark, is easy. But and even Spark has its issues.
You think Spark is easy?
Anyway, gonna use the weapon switch here to buffer. You get 10 frames of basically free waiting when you switch weapons in this game. So Mello used it to wait on that needle to retract a little bit, make it easier to get on that platform. Okay, so the one rule with Gemini laser is don't miss. Nice. Didn't miss. All right, so Needle gave us Rush Jet, which is actually a fairly useful tool.
Very brilliant.
A lot of the run is a lot of the route is based around getting access to the useful items and weapons as early as possible. So Rush Jet in Mega Man 3 is pretty busted. You can use it to skip a bunch of stuff like this mini boss. So getting it fairly early is quite good. And getting it early while also going to a first boss that takes double damage from the Buster is what makes that's what makes Top First such a good route. All right, looking good.
I went for it.
Yeah. I like the commitment. We're going to get that gap jump no matter what. Nope. A little bit of Mega Man 6 player leaking through here. Slide cancels on those pole vaulters.
It really works out there.
It is convenient. And since I'm not the Mega Man 6 runner, I will not be assigning those slide cancels letter grades. So here, abusing a couple interesting fun properties of Rush, where you can go above the screen, which means that Mega Man is not drawn, which reduces lag. Also, when you're not standing on Rush Jet does not consume ammo.
Oh, man.
All right. We're good. Snake Man goes down.
I hate that pattern.
So next is going to be Magnet. Magnet is another former, best, quote-unquote, speedrun route for Mega Man 3. So what you're going to see about halfway through the stage is the reason, basically, that Top First is better.
Slide?
Opening with Shadow. So this is an interesting opening. Are you going to be fighting Proto with it as well?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Dude, I love this.
Oh, it's already messed up.
So theoretically, you can get that Proto Man fight done much faster by just because the Shadow Blade does double damage. So you save 14 shots, which could be an entire couple jumps.
Lag.
Ooh, and the dunk? Oh, baby.
No clown feet.
Honestly, melloflowz is my hero right now. doing all the cool stuff.
Some of them.
All right. So yeah, Rush Jet has just basically skipped all those Yokus that you would have had to do with Buster. So that's basically what makes this faster. The other thing is that Magnet Man is extremely luck-based, and Top Man is not.
Excuse me.
Oops.
A shout out to Crazy Strat for that last room.
Oh yeah, the fun strat where you just like throw the star right before you land, and then you can just keep walk. You like slide cancel the throwing animation, and then you just can walk and throw.
Yeah. Thankfully, Shadow's ammo hardly drains when you use it.
All right, just a couple stages left to go in Mega Man 3. Nice so far, very nice. If you fail to kill those bees or despawn into them in some other way, then you will slow the game and all of existence to a crawl while you contemplate your life decisions. Nice little reverse deboost to get closer to the rush there. Oh, baby.
It's so wrong already. Oh, man. No.
Again, I don't care. You're my hero for even trying.
Every dozer.
It's a fun strat here to kill the bee early. It's one of my favorite contributions to the game.
Oh, you came up with that?
As far as I know, yeah.
I'm gonna get the health. I go.
Hard man, not much of an issue. Easy man. Spark man also somewhat of an easy man, although there's ways to mess up and die and lose a lot of time. So cross your fingers.
I always get the worst pattern.
Yeah. So, like, you're barely going to get to see... The Magnet Missile, believe it or not, is actually one of the best weapons in the game. It's extremely good. It just, like, with the way the route works, it doesn't get much of a chance to shine. But here we're going to carve out some time for it. It does a bunch of damage. It homes on enemies. It's great for, like, clearing screens. Gonna kill these first two and then jump over the third one. And so now the secret is you walk on the elevators and you slide on the platforms. And then you're good. All right, just one last Robot Master in Mega Man 3. Got, oh, kind of got the business from Spark there. But it's fine. You're good.
I don't know why.
You didn't need to jump to the middle there. Oh, you told me you were doing world record race. Let's just break first.
Oh, right. Bright first. Whoops. It used to be world record.
All right. All right. So, Mega Man 4, we're playing Bright first. This is the safer and, like, quote unquote, more consistent starter stage. It's a good, genuinely, unless you're going for, like, mid 37 or something like that, I would probably stick with this route. Because it's fun. You're showing off. It's for the viewers. You're showing off the new functionality that Mega Man has, such as the ability to take 2 hits on that dude.
Oh no!
I'm kind of getting the business here. This would be extremely bad if we were doing bright balloons, but we're not. So probably still within the realm of possibility here.
I'm just gonna get some big jumps and not have to deboost. Come on. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no. Well, he didn't even get a shot, so it's fine.
Make sure I shoot a pellet so I can charge.
Yeah. Being the first game with the charge, it does have some oddities that are unique to it. Like the requirement to shoot before you can actually start a charge. All right. I guess this is like, again, I'm used to the Pharaoh first fight here, where like deboosts are basically just a part of the strat. So the idea here is, you saw a charge and then a lemon. That was on purpose. At 16, 8, and 4 HP, Brightman will use the flash stopper, and you'll be stuck for a while and probably die.
Please, please. Okay.
Looks good. So by avoiding those numbers, you can go to like from 28 to 27 and to 24, 21, 18, 15, etc. You never hit one of those 16, 8, or 4. And then the thing that he did at the end there was line up perfectly to skip jumping up into the weapon get. So each one of those saves like a second and a bit. So this is part of what makes Bright First such a compelling route, even well into like experienced play. Just the fact that you can blast through all of this, not worry about any of it, and and never get owned by the fly over the balloon pit.
Although the Pharaoh first rush coil safe strat is really awesome.
Yeah, that's true as well, for sure. All right, so now we're going to be riding some platforms across some spikes. It is... Oh, no.
I know.
Getting kind of owned. Okay, all right. The cycle of violence has ended. Nice. So the whole idea is like manipulating the screen so that certain enemies don't get on screen for long enough to either attack or like, yeah, or start doing something else. And sometimes that will save lag. Sometimes that will avoid taking a hit. It's all important. Okay, looking good so far. Staying close to Pharaoh Man makes it more likely that he will shoot the charge shot instead of like jumping around like a doofus. Looks good. Gonna try for an extra special version of the jump skip there, but didn't quite get it. You can skip the full weapon get animation. You watch, like, you basically trigger everything right as the fanfare starts, and then you teleport straight out like it was Mega Man 2.
I'm just happy I had the pixel at all.
Yeah. Again, it's like over a second for each of those pixels, so save, you know, probably 8-9 seconds over the whole robots. Nice use of balloon here. Balloon is the cool special item for Mega Man 4. One of those things that you don't want to not get. Nope. All right, we're good. Ooh. Pharaoh Shot, one of the most powerful weapons in the game. It does double damage to most enemies. You can charge it up like the Mega Buster. You can use the orb and then shoot. And get basically like a double hit for one charge worth of energy. So, oop. Very nice.
Really hard to slide chain right now.
Going from Mega Man 3 to Mega Man 4 is always so hard. One of the changes, they made a bunch of changes in each Mega Man game, but one of the biggest changes across the series was, I mean, first of all, adding slide, right? But also, the slide in Mega Man 3 is much shorter than the slide in 4 through 6. So, trying to get your chain timing correct is difficult. It looks like you were going to die about twice there, Mello, but you're good.
That's how you know it was.
I'm just not used to.
The fight that you do is way crazier.
I'm just not used to people not using the big boy strat anymore, right? That's all.
Yeah, who wants to do all those jumps?
All right, so Ring was a terrifying stage, and now Dust is another terrifying stage. So here we go. Gonna use Flash Stopper to stop all the enemies here. This is another suboptimal thing, but it's optimal in RTA for most people, so. Okay. Looks good. Very nice. Gonna switch to Ring here. Ring is nice because in this upcoming Crusher section, it kind of behaves like a charge shot where it like pierces through these blocks and hits the ones behind them. So you can get going quite fast through this section. Oh my goodness. All right. I was a little bit worried because like you fell down there a little bit, that your like slide positioning was going to be bad, but it worked out.
Yeah, I was in a bad position, but I decided to just go for it anyways.
Yeah, I mean...
Ooh, if he had jumped low,
no guts, no glory. No guts, man, no glory, man. So Dustman can do the suck where he becomes invincible. And he just did it a lot. Oh my god.
I think I could have afforded that, but I just can't.
Yeah, you could have taken one more hit, I think. One of the interesting features of Mega Man 4 is that most of the bosses do like 7 or 8 damage on contact. All of the Robot Masters except for Pharaoh Man do 8 on contact, which is like one of the highest average damage values across the entire series. So in Skull, we're going to use Balloon to power the one and only zip that you're going to see.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to fix myself.
Okay, that was a little close, but you're good.
I walked a little too far to the right.
And Balloon is used basically until it's out of ammo because it's such a good movement tool.
What?
If you switch to Dust early and you know the strats, you can actually just make it work. Famously, that happened in the current world record. Chun-Li switched to Dust by accident and had to just roll with it. But Flash Stopper here is extremely good. So, I mean, I don't blame you for switching. Okay, just gonna do a quick manip of Skullman here to make it easy as possible. Very nice. If you move when Skull is making a decision about what to do, then Skullman will attack. Otherwise, he will jump and then go into the skull barrier, which can last for like 7 different times, most of which are hurtful. All right, Dive is a terrifying stage as well. The theme of Mega Man 4 is that most of the stages just are terrifying. In this case, it's because of the water. When Mega Man is sliding on certain, like, through certain types of tiles, so this includes like foreground tiles, ladders, and water, and you can't actually jump out of the slide. You have to cancel the slide first explicitly or wait for it to end normally. So you saw a combination of those two concepts there in that previous screen. But like, yeah, you are pretty committed to your slide or to getting a good slide cancel if you do initiate that slide. Okay, looking good. Now the biggest thing, awesome. You can use Skull Barrier to, or I guess you can, but Mello chose not to. Use Skull Barrier to like clean up some of those enemies.
Yeah, after I messed up the first 2 stingrays, I kind of just said, screw it. Let me just run away.
Yeah. Dive Man has a static attack pattern which can be pretty easily abused.
How did I not get that? Oh, that's
you're one to the right. When you're facing left on that one, you want there to be 1 pixel between Mega Man's like foot and the black line in the floor there.
I need to
It's like
refer to
1
the
pixel
Google
off,
Doc.
not perfectly aligned.
Pull up the Google sheet or the Google Doc.
All right, it's 2 robots left in Mega Man 4, and then we got only 2 games left after that. So, Mello's been blasting through this. I'm gonna use Flash Stopper to deal with essentially all of this stage. Okay, nice. Oh no, got the shot. Okay, so what you do is you just turn around and you take a D-boost there. It's still faster than dropping down to the spikes and crossing that way, so.
It's so hard to time. Whoop.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. You don't have very long. It's like a few frames or something like that to hit that. I'm just abusing Flash Stopper through the rest of the stage. So here, what we want is jumps or walks, not dives. So we'll see how it goes. This dive always happens. So far, so good. All right. Okay. Very obligingly went to the middle of the screen for you.
I have no idea where the pixel is. Yeah, no.
That one's tough. I use my head to line it up. So one of the nice things about Toad being last in the boss order is that you get to skip the rush cutscene at the end.
Oh, true.
Which is cool. This is going to be another Flash Stopper stage. The Flash Stopper is like one of the most powerful weapons in the entire franchise. It's supposed to last for 5 seconds, but that 5-second timer doesn't run down while you're sliding. So you can extend it like basically indefinitely.
What is happening?
Oop. I don't know, but you're probably going to have to flash a second time.
Yeah. Wow, all the way back here.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, it's fine. I think you got ammo anyways, so you're all good. So here, flash these bosses and then skip them just by taking a quick D-boost. Again, quick D-boost. Easily handled. And flash these guys for the end. Yo, the double shot. Powered by a nice hot slide cancel there. All right. You can prevent Toad from basically doing anything by just making sure that you continue hitting him. So.
Accidentally pressed start and loaded Mega Man 4 again.
Okay. Classic. All right, only 2 games to go. First up is Starman. Starman, not so much for the weapon, the Star Crash, which is an okay weapon, but nothing like super special. Instead, what you were looking for here is the Super Arrow, which is one of the best utility items in the series. Using well-timed button presses to trigger those thumpers early. Gonna collect. Gonna collect a beat letter.
It's because I played the full game yesterday. Oh man, that reminds me, I didn't practice crystal skip. Oh boy.
That's okay. Just make sure they're all standing arrows. You're fine.
That's what you think.
So these platforms that move up and down suck. When you end a slide on one of them, like if it's falling down, you can get stuck in like an airborne state somehow, and like fumble a little bit before getting your next slide, which is really obnoxious. Kind of kills the entire pace of the screen. So here we just want to get the Buster inside the Star Crash.
One of those wasn't charged.
Well done. All right, so Star Crash is now yours, but also the Super Arrow, which is the most important part. Super Arrow will be used in every single stage from now on.
Buffer, please.
All right, as you can see, Super Arrow is like the fastest way to move horizontally. And if you're moving up, it's also the fastest way to move vertically. It's extremely good. So you'll be seeing a lot of it in the rest of the game. Ooh, close. All right, gonna try a double arrow here. Close. And then one last arrow to right across this entire screen. The arrow doesn't disappear if you run out of energy, so if you have like one tick, you can fire it. And that is abused throughout the run. The other thing you'll see eventually is people running off the side of the arrow to reduce the ammo consumption. Okay, Gravity Man is a static fight. You can do the same thing every time. Easy.
I'm getting all of the forbidden notes, I'm noticing.
I can't hear your game, so that's I'm just imagining the forbidden notes. Okay, Gyro Man stage. This is an easy stage or a hard stage or a hard easy stage. Again, starting with arrow to skip a good deal of platforming. Looks like good consumption.
I jumped off just in case.
Nice management. Okay, very nice. Nailed it. Nailed it. I wasn't being descriptive. I was being proscriptive there.
I accidentally tiptoed and got my jump eaten at the end there.
I'm just timing the slide under that stomper. Now, you gotta be mildly careful about positioning against these guys. Especially when you're skipping the K. this Crusher another like hard, easy screen. Like a screen that ought to be easy, but still kills people sometimes. All right, so the rule for gyro is respect the iframes. Nice. They were successfully respected. Okay. So, depending on how things go in the next, say, 30 seconds, we might have a significant break time or a very surprise or like a surprise demonstration of an actual stage. So we'll see how it goes.
It's this one, right? Phew. Okay.
Looks good.
Bathroom break?
So y'all got 45 seconds or so to do whatever you want, including plugs or donation readings.
Okay, yeah, I have not seen any donations come through. Actually, no, I am incorrect. There is a $25 donation from J Warbs. So thank you very much for that donation, and keep them coming, folks.
Thank you, J Warbs.
Thank you. So what happened here was you can when Mega Man dies, it dumps a bunch of like damage bubbles, like explosion bubbles onto the screen, and then like the way it happens is like those bubbles fill up all of the object slots, and then the second half of that bobblehead tries to load, and it tries to load into the like N+1 slot, which happens to be in Mega Man's like screen properties, such as how far he is in the stage and his respawn timer. So the net result is that you get a very long respawn to the boss corridor.
Even though Crystal stage is really fun.
Yeah, Crystal is a great stage, and it's kind of sad that you have to skip it. Napalm, thankfully, is another great stage, so we get to play that one instead.
Okay. I knew it.
Oh, no. Okay, so you're going to have to watch for a third one here. Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Iframes. Why iframes?
Yeah, Mega Man 5 has a fairly unique property. Every standard enemy has eight invincibility frames when you shoot them. Using gravity to trivialize some of this, get a lot of enemies off screen. There's a way to be like barely faster than this with Crystal, but is very involved. All right, let's see that napalm fight. Napalm fight is one of the fun ways in which runners can distinguish themselves. The blueprint of the fight is basically the same for everybody, but like the specifics are very interesting because there can be several variations. All right. So next stage is Stone. Another great stage, but it's a stage that's like full of enemies. And definitely subject to like death by 1,000 cuts. So, best of luck.
Thank you, especially with this first room. Yep.
All right. So skipping the letter down there. Which, by the way, of course, like skipping the letters is the only way you can get away with that Crystal Man warp that was done earlier. Because you do need that letter when you're getting beat, which means you have to play the actual stage. But in this case, stage is skipped, letter is skipped. Everybody's happy, except for beat.
Okay.
Nope. All right. Just start it over. We're good. Nice triple arrow up here to fly over all the enemies. And again, that's done on basically a sliver of ammo. So ammo management of the super arrow is like one of the defining features of the Mega Man 5 speedrun.
What the?
You can use gravity to get through the rest of this. Gravity's a nice screen clearing weapon, very handy in situations like that where tons of enemies that are all one hit each. Angry Stone. We measure Stone Man's emotional state based on whether he does the Power Stone at the start of the fight and whether he jumps high. Smashes himself into a pile of rubble. I know, in order to smash myself into a pile of rubble, I'd have to be pretty mad, so.
But he does it with a smile.
It's true.
He's sick.
Gonna use arrow at the start of this stage. Ooh, yeah, you save two, you use one here and then one here. That looks good. Might have to slide under that one. Yeah, nice. So again, nice usage of arrow to like just skip entire sections of the stage. Getting an early hit in. Chicken room is very precise. Again, it's all about the shot timing because of those Mega Man 5 enemy iframes.
Almost went for the letter.
I saw that. You stopped.
Yeah.
You're like, about to walk there.
Oops.
Oh! Oh no, didn't have the charge. Oh, this is... Oh no. Alright, it's fine. Ooh, almost got the kill on that guy. Very nice. Okay, so this is an interesting fight. It's going to start with a buster shot and then a second charge buster here. You have to use like a half charge there because the lemon itself is actually too slow to make it. Ooh. I'm going to use pauses here to get around the long, like, waiting time for the next Power Stone. But in cases where you're waiting anyways, obviously that can be avoided. Easy charge, man.
One day
Just
I'll
one
learn.
more stage left in Mega Man 5.
Controlling the Power Stone is so difficult.
Yeah. So Mega Man 5, I mean, it's a great game, not exactly known for its high quality weapons.
The Buster though.
Yeah, I guess that must be why they made it so good. Compensate for the jank weapons that they gave us. All right, we're gonna try and skip the bubbles here. Oh, rep. It's better to fail right away than to get all the way up there, so it's fine. Oh, gonna try the backup. Very nice. Okay, gonna ride these 3 across and gonna slide at the right time. Nice. Sorry, I don't play this game with the viewers. So if you do that wrong, it can look kind of funny like that, and Mega Man will just like run and jump off infinitely into the distance. But that's not what happened here. Instead, what's happening is that Mega Man is intangible and not being drawn to the screen, but is in fact on screen. That's an important factor of that. If you go past the screen and it tries to screen scroll into this mid boss, then bad things happen. You'll get stuck as well. So there are a couple things that you need to make sure don't happen when you're doing this skip. Looks good to me. Easiest Mega Man 5 of anybody's life.
Happy I got both skips.
Yeah.
Well, kinda, with double skip.
Alright. Let's see. Wave Man not being a jerk this time. Very nice. Just one game to go, fellows.
Best game?
That's debatable. This is a good game, though. One that I think that people unfairly overlook. It's got some kind of janky movement. Like you're gonna see that there's some stop and start to the slides and the jumps and stuff. But if you can like look past that little janky aspect, and by the way, nice ladder jump.
Thank you.
If you can look past those janky aspects, it's actually a really satisfying game to play. It's got good weapons, good robot master fights, good stages. Oh, okay. Very nice. Gotta kill one of them, jump over the other one. That's good. Now the big thing to make sure doesn't happen is the Panda Infinite here. Looks like you're past it. That guy can basically wall you forever.
Yeah.
if you don't approach it right. All right, so you see Mello sliding back and forth a lot. Every time you start a slide, in this game. The charge timer increments a little bit. So by like doing a bunch of slide cancels, Mello is able to get his charge a little bit faster than normal. All right, 39 down, 7 to go. Next up is Flame Man. This game is taken strictly in weakness order, just like Mega Man 5. Whoa.
I thought my jump was gonna get eaten, so since I failed to kill that Telly.
All right. It's kind of difficult to describe, but like actually there's some fairly intricate movement involved with getting across those oil slicks quickly. You want to avoid having to rely on the pookers. Oh. All right, nice. This is the damage list for free there. Landing kind of close to the edge of that ledge there. I was mildly worried. Mega Man 6 ledges have interesting properties where sometimes you'll think you landed, or you actually will land, and the game will decide, no, you didn't actually land, and just send you plummeting to your doom. All right, so Flame Man gave us one of the best weapons in the game. Flame Blast is going to be used over and over in most stages, just as the most powerful, like, thing-killing weapon. I guess a fun feature of the ice in Blizzard Man is that if you A-cancel, normally if you A-cancel, you would get stuck on the ground. You stop, right? But because it's ice, you slip a little bit. And so in this case, pressing A to cancel your slide actually means that you keep moving forwards. It's very useful in this stage. All right, so the objective here is, well, that is that's the secret objective here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
We're gonna keep going for Mario.
You got a life of despair still. Yeah. Margarine Pit, as it's called.
Fine.
You're kind of low on ammo.
Yeah.
I guess you deboost the squid on and you're fine.
I don't know if Margarine Pit is a subpixel thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's some like complex circumstances.
And then in the checkpoint room, I just didn't slide cancel.
Okay. It's like you're getting kind of owned by rolls on Blizzard, but it's fine. Every time Blizzard rolls, it wastes a little bit of time.
When I was practicing, I kept getting Margarine Pit, and I told myself, I don't care. I'm gonna keep going for it. And of course,
Yeah, I mean,
in the marathon.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
According to Papa, it's supposed to be rare.
Yeah, but according to Papa, the average Blizzard rolls are like 1.5, so. I'm not sure if he's entirely trustworthy. All right, Plant Man, mostly known for sequence towards the end of the stage, which is uniquely perilous. So we'll see how that goes. Nice use of the Flame Blast to completely wreck that gorilla. Oh,
I know. Not my health.
hate it when that happens. Like, please jump to your certain doom. I'm begging you. All right, let's go. I believe. So you can you can briefly stand on those platforms. You have like a few frame window to jump again once you land on it. And as long as you keep managing that correctly, then you're fine. But it's very easy to fall down there. So well done to Mello for making sure that was good. Okay, let's see.
What?
Streamer. When is 6-hit cycle?
I just did it before the run. Off stream,
Oh,
I
okay.
swear. Some flower petals make for great shields.
Yeah. Like, impossibly powerful shields. Alright, so I got 4 Robot Masters left. The first of those is Tomahawk Man. We're going to start with Buster just because we don't have enough ammo to do the entire thing with fire. Nice. Again, just like, balloon ammo or super arrow ammo. Oh, going for another ladder jump there. That's a funny thing that can happen when you climb down off the bottom of a ladder. There's a brief moment of time where you can do a jump before you actually start falling down. Oh yeah, I was talking about ammo conservation. Like, you need to be careful to shoot only specific enemies with the Flame Blast, just like you want to be careful about where you use your super arrow in Mega Man 5. Because it is a powerful resource, but it is a resource which is expended.
I should have shot Proto Man.
Oh no, you disrespected the iframes.
I did. Get
That's
up.
okay. You get to show off. You get to show off how the charge shot from the POW suit actually pushes the enemy back. All right, just 3 robots left. Let's go.
I believe this has the longest iframes for bosses, right?
Yeah, it's 1 second. I think in 4 and 5 it's like 48 frames. In 3 it's like it's on a frame rule. It's like 7 frame rules of 4 frames. Right. There's not a whole lot to talk about in Yamato stage. It's pretty breezy. Gonna take the. I guess this is one thing to distinguish. This is that this is the one stage where you fight the so-called true robot master instead of the copy, and you get the beat part. That's just because it's faster to jet up to this than it is to fall through the other section. All right. So I heard if you take damage in this fight, you're a genius. I guess something I should have mentioned before was there's a couple tricks you can use to reduce lag when a boss dies in this game. If you're against the right-hand side of the screen and you're walking to the right, there will just be less lag for mysterious reasons that are unknown by mankind. Another thing you can do is you can slide right after the boss dies, and the little puff of dust from your slide will despawn one of the bubbles, and that can reduce lag a little bit as well. All right, so pretty precise timing required for this. Well, I guess not if you face tank it like that. Yeah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
I didn't get the reverse D-boost, so I had to hit both, unfortunately. PJ, who does Night First, is actually pretty consistent with that. It's kind of cool to see.
Yeah. All right, switching early to the weapon we'll be using for the boss here. The spear is interesting in that it can fire one of 2 directions based on how much ammo you have left. So making sure that it's shooting the correct direction is actually important because there's a strat coming up right here in the Mad Nerds. Oh, I guess it didn't come to that, but it's fine.
Not for me. That strat is...
Yeah, you can kill both of them with 3 shots instead of 4 in total. If your spears are just right and you do just the right things. Okay, so most bosses will only do the same thing twice in a row. Nightman has no such compunctions. Nightman will do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. So we're going to hope that he wants to not jump too much. Good old Sir Jumpington. Just like that, we're almost there. We got one stage to go. It's been a wild ride. Am I reading your PB right? How badly did you get owned?
My PB is really bad. I could PB so easily if I just play more.
Is this a real PB split, or?
Yeah, this is my actual PB splits.
Oh, okay. Looks like you're about to smash it then. Let's go. Nice, the Metroid D-Boost! Oh, no! Alright, that's okay. That's fine, that's fine. You only needed to show it off once. Interesting use of the, like, neutral slide there to avoid a fun thing that we call miracle jump. If you jump off the edge of a ledge in Mega Man 6 and there's a pit below that ledge underwater, you get the highest jump that the world has ever seen. You become like you become like the pole vaulters in Mega Man 3. Yeah, I think this is just rip. You'll probably have to wait. You could have even done like the big jump there. That's fun. All right. So that water sealing room, very, very treacherous. And you kind of have to have exact movement if you want to do it fast. Or else you can kind of damage tank some of it. Like Mello did. One last ladder jump here. Let's go. And one last Robot Master.
Slide chains.
All right. So you don't want teleports, which is, of course, why we're getting them. Nice. And PB by almost 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
So
that's
hot event time.
And that's 46 Robos.
That's all 46 of the robots you can find on the NES.
Awesome. That was a lot of Robos. And congrats on the PB.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to actually submit it, though. I probably will, because I don't know if I'm going to do this run again for a while. But you know what? It'll be great, because I have Colonel Fatso on commentary in the VOD.
Yeah. Every run, every PB is improved by my humming and awing through it, and making fun of mistakes.
Great comms can make the run, right?
For sure.
Well, that was an amazing showing, Mello, and we appreciate you taking the time to fly through those 6 Mega Man games, and Colonel Fatso for you lending your expert commentary as well. And on that note, again, great job on the PB, and we are going to get set up for our last run of the night. So make sure to stay tuned, folks, and get those donations in, as this will be your last run to do so.
Thank you for having me. Thank you again, Colonel Fatso. Donate, everyone. This is for a great cause. Have a great last run. I'll see you guys later.